Everybody, this is Fighter Chaos back, fighters. After a scary moment where it seemed like we were gonna be gone.
Oh.
Long story short, I want to say the long story short is they said that we were sending spam. I said nuh-uh, and they said, oh, my bad. It looked like your account was compromised, so we logged everybody out and we had to basically re-secure this account, and we're back.
Woo!
Oh, hold on.
And with me is, of course, this Visible Ninja and Double RPG. As Double
Howdy,
RPG is
folks.
the one playing.
Yeah. So, accidentally chose the wrong save file.
PH and Muteki say hi and yo.
Hi, you.
Hi-yo.
But yeah, what do you think of that story, huh? Like, I just said, nuh-uh. Well, that worked. Muteki said. He said, so it wasn't because Double R refused to play Zelda CDI.
That's funny. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I need to get the right save file selected. That was my fault. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, I mean, a few weeks ago we were gonna go live to do another episode of this, but apparently there was a snafu at work that happened with me, and so we decided to postpone until the week after. But then that's when the shit hit the fan, and that's why we ended up on somewhat of a near-month hiatus on our part.
I love that. That's still
Sadly.
funny, isn't it? Isn't it, guys? Like, me just saying nuh-uh worked.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it did.
Wholeheartedly.
I've been sick myself, if you want to know. I'll go with my week real quick. I've been sick. I missed a couple days of work. Sucks because I only have 1 week left. So it's like, I lost some money there. Thanks, stomach. And then besides that, yeah, I've just been like doing other stuff, trying to like get ready for a transition to something else.
I hear you.
How about you, Visible Ninja, and then Double R last?
Well, I'm dealing with numerous and mounting leg issues that have been only getting worse and worse to the point where I might need a pump installed to my side
Ooh.
on Monday. Yeah, it's not pleasant, but trying to keep it up.
I hear you. Anyways, now if you remember from the previous episode, where at the very end of it, where we recruited Vicky, I said that we're going to need to take her with us back to the mountain path again, because there's another character we can recruit, and we actually get a special item if we do that. Because if we get Vicky here, since we got Vicky with us, we can actually use her to teleport us to anywhere we want to go on the world map. But there is one other item that we need if we're going to get around on the world map a lot more. And for Suikoden fans, if you remember this, then I want to give you a bro fist. But if not, then you'll see it right here in just a few seconds, what it is that we're about to get. LPH says, so what happened to the other geek fighter?
Which one?
Very good question.
Can they hear us?
Uh,
Let me double check.
well, they should be able to. I mean, I do have the,
Okay.
yeah. So, as you saw...
Wait, did you talk about your week though?
Oh, mine? No, I will in just a second. But, anyways, we saw Vicky sneeze right here, but notice how she's a little girl now.
Yeah, she's way smaller. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, LPH, if you mean the other accounts, the Twitter was, I was able to see that it was gonna get hacked, and I actually was able to stop that. Everything else just seems fine. Go ahead, Double R. Just wanted to...
Yeah, so you can see Hugo, or the Flame Champion's name Yujiro, as we selected, asking, did Vicky shrink? But, wait a minute. How does she know our name? But if you just follow along with the scene right here... And now she's telling us to stand back because, uh-oh. Here comes the actual Vicky. So, yes.
Oh, okay.
There are two Vickies in this game. One who's the, clumsy and, airheaded bimbo that we recruited first, and we have this young and very, intelligent one who is right here before us.
Oh.
So strange, because Vicky, who's been a long staple in the Suikoden games, who's been in every installment, aside from a few, who's always also been in every mainline entry, all of a sudden now has a child doppelganger of her. But don't worry, you might be wondering, is she one of the 108 Stars of Destiny as much as this Vicky is? And the answer is yes.
I want to say a joke of, there's Vicky, and then there's Icky Vicky.
Or we could just go by Little Vicky, because, you know, Little Nicky.
Yeah, I mean, that's straightforward. But I like my Fairly Odd Parents.
Hello,
I mean, that works too.
friend. Try going to Hanma Castle. So yeah, we can recruit her right here, but she's gonna give us one item that we're gonna need, and it's gonna help us get around, you know, the places on the world map, so that way we don't have to constantly just keep traveling on foot to place to place, like we have been for quite some time. So the item that she gives us in question is the blinking mirror. And if you remember, the blinking mirror, that's what we can use to actually teleport us back to our home base. Yep. So that's the item that we needed to get, and why we had to recruit that little Vicky. Lord Doom, what's up, man?
Oh, wow. Hey, how's it going? It's Doctor. How's it going?
Long time no walkie-talkie, my friend. Hope everything's going smooth for you back in New Orleans after the recent thing that happened on New Year's, and it's good to know that you and your family are safe, Lord Doom.
Yep. And he also says, yes, we did name him Yujiro.
Of course.
And we named our castle Hanma Castle.
Yes.
You know, that reminds me, I read the latest Baki, and I gotta...
Oh, yeah? And even Starchild says the mirror. Yep, the blinking mirror.
Mirror.
Okay, now, there are a few places we can actually go, but to recruit a lot of the characters who we need to get back into our part, you know, to join our castle before we can get all 108 Stars of Destiny. Because the remaining characters we're getting are the ones we can recruit, because everyone else that we recruit after that are automatically joined into our army. And by my estimation, there's about, I would like to say 15 characters left to recruit, but we'll try to make them quick as we can. But anyways, now, how's my week been? You know, since we can finally get on to talking about that, I guess. Truth be told, my week has been up and down, working mostly. So it's been like that about every single week. I mean, I won't be able to I won't be able to do much in terms of vacation until come this April when I go over to Japan.
That
Oh,
would be
yes.
truly epic.
Yeah.
Go find that statue if you can.
Which one?
Masashige Kusunoki statue.
Okay. Yeah, that I can try.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
All
think
you
it's
can do
Osaka.
is try.
Oh, Lord Doom mentioned they're re-releasing Storm Collectibles G0. Yeah, I think Muteki mentioned that.
Ooh.
It even comes with the Phantom Table and Phantom Bowl of Rice. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Imaginary table, imaginary rice. Woo.
Our child said he beat Rise of the Tomb Raider finally, so he could finally get rid of
Oh,
it.
That means he has to go through Shadow of the Tomb Raider next. Anyway, now we go back to the mountain path, but we're going back to the mountain path through Calaria's side, because there is another character from Suikoden 1 and 2 who we can recruit within this map here. And when you see who he is, you'll recognize him. But when you recognize him, you'll be like, where's the other character? The one who was mostly our most valuable player when we went up against Luca Blight in Suikoden 2. Did the...
Yeah? What's up?
Shit. The screen image.
oh,
Well, I don't know. I'm not the one who's streaming.
Oh, no. It, no, the screen image on my end. It, let me see if I can try to reactivate that. Crap.
Oh. I know that happened to me with my Elgato. Like, I just... I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
it happens.
In the meantime, Lord Doom said, I managed to order one of the McFarlane weapon packs. Needed a bunch of guns for my Marvel Legends Punisher.
Neat.
Okay, here we go. But yes,
Yep, we're back. I see it again.
say hello again to Futch from Suikoden
What a
1
name.
2.
Oh, nice.
He was the one who was with Humphrey in the second game. He was the one who had the fire sealing rune on him and pretty much could withstand Luca Blight's fire magic from his fire blade. He's also the one who managed to, stay on his 2 feet along with Rio from when we went up against the Harpy in Suikoden 2. It was one of our clips too that I think Lord Doom clipped for us.
Oh, yeah. I think I sort of remember. Kind of.
Yeah.
Mutaki's asking if I remember the manga he recommended. The Ranger, the Isekai Red Ranger?
Oh, noes. Not
Lord
the
Doom.
Isukai.
Lord Doom said he already has a sawed-off shotgun and ebony and ivory from Dante, his Punisher.
And yes, this is the White Dragon Bright, who Futch collected when we completed that side quest after defeating the Harpy at that mountain pass in the second game. Now, if you remember, Futch in the first 2 games, he actually had a spear, but this time he's actually carrying Humphrey's sword. So yeah, he's a sword wielder in this game, this time around. Yeah. And Lord Doom says, in a high-frequency blade and dagger from a Revolution Raiden. Oh, Revoltech Raiden. Huh.
Revoltex are always good for gear and such.
Ugh. Why have I not seen this picture before of somebody being either seasick or airsick? where they feel like they have to hurl. But yeah, other than that, even though I've been working a lot, I've been trying to play some other games too in the meantime. Like, I recently completed Yeast the Oath in Felghana on Steam.
One of my favorites, which is funny because we talked about it, where like that was somehow a remake of one of the not loved East, and then it became one of the better.
Yeah, probably the best out of all of them, or one of the best.
Lord Doom said, "I wish I still had the tiny cardboard box, since this Punisher does kind of look like Snake."
Do.
Oh, Muteki mentioned that Isekai Red Ranger, the anime, came out today, and they made a live-action suit,
Oh, nice.
and they even had the voice actor pose at a Sentai filming site with explosions. Lord Doom said Punisher is his main and Marvel rival since he's broken.
Really, he's that cheap.
Lord Doom said, "Who would have thought Guy with Gun would be a dominant character in that?"
Who'd have thunk it?
Thinking of doing a one-off of Marvel Rivals on Tuesday to have Sound Out teach me the game.
That ought to be interesting.
Oh yeah, it should be fun.
Only Sound Out knows. I'm not really a shooter guy. Or I play him, but I'm not really like great at him.
Yeah, I getcha.
Except for Battlefront, the old school Star Wars Battlefront on Xbox.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I was alright.
the 2005 Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, yeah. Well, let's just say there's still quite a large modding community for it. So, yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
Well, Muteki, he asked about Punisher. How old is he? Didn't he fight in Vietnam? So shouldn't he be in 60s or 70s? Why does he look he's in the 40s? Well, Marvel has a thing where they have the sliding, like kind of like The Simpsons.
Sliding time scale.
Yeah. Yeah, they always do that. Where like this time he's a whatever, like Muteki said, a modern war. Yeah. Stop it right there, Futch says.
Teaching this little girl not to run away, who likes to go out and cause trouble, basically. Her name's Sharon, by the way. And notice how she's the one who wields a spear. So I guess she must have inherited Futch's spear, while Futch inherited Humphrey's sword.
Lord Doom said Thor is his alt in Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, I haven't really tried Marvel Rivals myself. I heard a lot of people saying it's actually pretty good for what it is.
It is, apparently.
Techie. He said, "Watch out for Sharon. I've seen Basic Instinct."
Oh, God. Oh, lordy. Don't worry, her last name's not Stone.
Just
okay?
don't sit in front of her, you'll be fine.
What? You are Yujiro? This is too good to be true. he just doesn't have the Kirk Thornton voice, so that's gonna be disappointing on your end, Futch. So yes, Futch and Bright and Sharon are joining the Firebringer too. Boy, look how big Bright is. When we found him in Suikoden 2, being that hatched out of an egg, and now look, that is a big bastard, bitch. But anyways, and if I remember correctly, I think there is someone we could talk to where we can actually get an upgradable hammer for our blacksmith back at the base. Sure, I'll take the tomato seeds. Too bad you're not the one I'm looking for. Maybe it's actually over here that I'm thinking of. Now, I know that we don't necessarily need to grab this item, because there's one that's better that we can actually pick up when we're at another location, but you know, I just thought I'd show you all and say, hey, this is where you can actually get this.
Muteki said, you know, people left Overwatch over Venom's cheeks.
Oh, God.
Lord Doom said, "Nah, I need a bunch of Gundam model parts. Gotta create the harness for Punisher's rivals, Ultimate and Legend scale. Specifically a high-grade heavy arms or a goof custom." Oh, that much DACA? Punisher has that much well, if anybody would, it's him.
Yeah. I think his ultimate is he deploys a turret that he could just, like, blow the shit out of people with, so...
Okay, well, I can't find the item here, but, let's, teleport back to base and actually teleport another place where we can actually recruit some more characters, and this time we're gonna need our good friend Sergeant Joe for this mission, and we already have Sergeant Joe already.
Yeah! The greatest!
Senior Joe!
Senior Joe! Numbers don't lie.
They spelled disaster for you at Sacrifice.
They spelled disaster for you at Duck Village. Well, apparently for these two, poor, unfortunate souls who are going to be recruited into our castle. And you might remember who those two characters are, but, they're right over here. Rhett and Wilder from the Duck Clan. Basically, Chris's guides to, if I recall correctly, to Chisha Village. When we were playing her third chapter, basically.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The boys say, "Welcome back, Sergeant." He's not saying a word. You can tell he's awfully pissed about something. Look at them kissing ass, and he's still not saying a word. Sergeant. Senior Joe. Why so serious? Okay. Get it. Through your head, you two. Why do you think he's come here to this village to talk to you guys? To get you recruited into our army, that's what.
Lord Doom said about Punisher when you were asking Metal, he said he has 2 miniguns and a shoulder-mounted rocket launcher. The
Nice.
turret is one of his basic abilities and is also busted.
Oh, wow. Good grief, what are you doing? Do you realize what's going on? Quack?
Oh boy. You're getting him to quack, that's serious.
Tell me why you're here. Come on, speak! We're here for, our job is to guard the village, so that's what we're doing. You're needed elsewhere now. Go to Hanma Castle and fight with the others there. We're conscientious objectors. Wow, I never even thought one of them would use that word, of all games. Conscientious. Or conscientious. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Look at him, shaking his fist like that. Golly. You don't piss off...
Muteki said us.
You don't piss off Senior Joe.
Muteki said that's why he likes Donald Duck. He gets respect because he's a Don.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Muteki said give Joe a Gundam, the Quacks. Yes, that sounds the new one.
If Donald Duck had a Gundam, it would be a goof.
Not be bound, Doc.
Yep, because of Goofy.
And also because it's vaguely duck-like, and for some reason folds up into a weird saucer thing.
I think that'd be cool. But yeah, we need to recruit those two characters with Joe at our side.
Lord Doom mentioned about Punisher that said that the turret, why it's busted, it can just tank through a lot of ultimates in the game. So he can panic jump into it whenever he hears certain ultimate lines. Rocket players are his best friends.
And Lord Doom, I want to apologize beforehand. I know we apologized to you numerous times for this one character who you do not want us to recruit in the party, but he kind of jumped into Hugo's party when we were at a certain spot within the forest leading up to this village.
The knife ears.
No, it's more the winged horde guy, or the bat guy. Landis.
Bats. My god.
I think the next character we need to recruit is downstairs. And it's one that we already came across, but we could not recruit him right away, but we did recruit his assistant. Ow, my liver! Well, of course, you're in a bar, dude. That's what happens when you drink so much.
Lord Doom said just put him in the basement.
Oh, he is in the basement by default.
Muteki mentioned if I play Rivals, get a good medic because some people just suck at being medics.
I can see that. Okay, so it's actually not in this part. Because
No, it's yeah.
what I'm trying to get is a silver hammer, so that way we can upgrade our weapons to level 15. And I know you can get it in this village. I've gotten it in this village. Oh, there you are. There's Tuda. Dr. Tuda. Like I said, Tuda was a character who was recruitable in Suikoden 2, and he had a medic bag where he threw pebbles out of him, basically his weapon. But you never thought it would the character was actually male, because when you take a look at Tuda from Suikoden 2, you thought that Tuda was a female. But I guess a lot of people were sorely mistaken on that part. Now, if you're wondering what's the next Yeast game I'm playing, it's Memories of Celceta, but it's the Steam version of the PS Vita game.
Yep.
Nice.
Basically the prequel to The Oath in Felghana.
I think Lord Dude mentioned something about Rocket.
Oh, Rocket Raccoon?
He said, I've used a rocket buff to turn a hard L into a W. Wow.
Oh. Where is that hammer I'm looking for? Okay, so it's not at the inn. It's got to be at the trade post. Or it's got to be from one of the villagers I can talk to. Sure, I'll take a number 2 metal set. Oh yeah, I remember. I have some paintings and figurines that I can appraise, see if we can actually get any good things out of them. And based on the paintings, I don't think so, because we're getting a bunch of graffiti that's practically worthless.
That's sad. That reminds me of when I played Persona. And I'm like, let me sell all this stuff, and it's just like junk.
Yeah.
Lord Doom said, if I were Punisher, the Spider-Man comics would have ended a long time ago. Cap.
Oh. Oh, grapes. Some grapes, because there's a character we can actually recruit, but we need to present him grapes.
Where'd you get these grapes? I bought them from the store.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like, you couldn't do that? That's what I tell the guy after you couldn't do this?
Yeah, and I think that's all within this village who we are able to recruit in this game. Let's see. God, I'll tell you one thing about this game is that its soundtrack is really underrated. Especially when you got Michiru Yamane doing the soundtrack.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Castlevania.
Mm-hmm. Because the first two games, it was Miki Higashino, who did the soundtrack for some of the Ninja Turtles games on the Sega and Game Boy platforms back in the day. no joke, by the way. Let's see, where can I find those hammers? Because I'm definitely having a hell of a hard time trying to look up, Okay.
Alright.
Oh, I was just looking to see where exactly it is.
Lord
Okay.
Doom said some stuff in chat. Oh, go ahead.
It's, Okay, so I have to talk to this villager from Almakinon village who's actually in Duck Village, where I can actually get that hammer. But anyway, Thank you, Muteki. I know I can't touch this, or else we get hit with a copyright claim.
Lord Doom said he put him on a t-shirt multiple times at Rivals. Him and Wolverine, I got nothing but smoke for that hairy dwarf. He goes, he remembers the doc and stuff, and his taking his frustration out at every Wolverine player he sees.
Huh.
Muteki said he finally finished Kinnikuman on Netflix. Oh yeah, finally.
Nice.
Yeah, I finished Kinnikuman and Ranma on Netflix.
I saw the most recent episode of Daima on Hulu today.
Guess I'll eventually be seeing that.
Hulu? Cindy.
Except Thunder. Wow. Just a random. Don't you love like RPGs where it's just like, hey person, hey, how's it going? Here, take this random thunder lightning attack.
Well, Thunder
What?
Orb. Yeah, Thunder Orb. We have somebody who can give us access to the Thunder Rune. The basically advanced lightning magic. But yeah, wasn't what I was looking for in the village, but okay.
Oh, yesterday, Lord Doom, I was playing Final Fight 2 on Expert. Almost did it. Last level. Died on the very last level. Game over. Ain't that something?
Oh, damn. That sucks.
Lord Doom said when Dakin was there to kill Punisher, Wolverine was mad quiet, but the second Frankencastle pulls up for the rematch, now he shows up to stop it?
Huh.
Oh, we need sound out in here too.
Right? It's like, where the hell is he? Probably working on another video.
Him. Geek Fighter, also him.
I know you can't get it in this village, so yeah, some of the items that you get in this game, they're very tricky to actually obtain. But then again, it has to do with RNG about every 30 minutes. It's weird, yes, but it happens in this game. Okay, let's see. Oh, right. Now, the next character who I want to recruit is one that we need to have 3 men, 2 women, and a child in the party. Now, he may not look it, but Hugo is actually classified as a child in this game and not a grown man.
That's weirdly specific.
Yeah, right?
Oh, hey, welcome, Humble Beach. They asked, what are you playing this on? Well, my favorite thing to say. We are playing this on original hardware.
Yes.
And diddle diddle.
But you know the specifics of how you're doing that. What are you using?
I'm using a PS2 with the M Classic dongle to where it actually enhances the picture quality.
Nice.
Yes.
Muteki, shout out to Steve Gutenberg. Lord Doom said, "Man, that reminds me of Teen Gohan, 27-year-old man." Also I think of Jotaro.
Swole Joestar. But then again, all male Joestars were pretty swole.
Well, yeah, very. To varying extents.
Yeah. Okay, now we want to go back to Caleria. Because this one dude who we can recruit... like I said, we need to have the right people for the party. Because the person who we're trying to recruit actually is into theater plays and all that. But the person we want to recruit
Exactly.
is actually in the end.
Lord Doom made 2 points. Yep. Jotaro Kujo, 35-year-old teenager. Hanayama, 40-year-old teenager. For real, Hanayama. I'm like that. What do you mean he's 15? Dude, look like he's been through like both world wars and everything.
Right?
Oh man, the White Glove Society from Fallout New Vegas. Oh man, what you running into here, Kyle? You know they eat people.
Well, that sucks.
What do they do?
That's what I say every time I see Hanayama, Lord Doom. Every time. That's a grown man. Like, what do you mean?
But basically, this is the guy who does the stage plays that we can actually participate in. And if you have Suikoden 1 and 2 save data onto your PS2 memory card, if you transfer from a PS1 memory card to the PS2 memory card, you actually get 2 stage plays based off events from both of those games that you can actually play in this game. So that's the big thing with this game where you can actually transfer the data from Suikoden 2 to Suikoden 3, and honestly, it's kind of underwhelming when compared to Suikoden 1 to Suikoden 2.
I bet.
Because when playing this game, I was expecting like the main character from Suikoden 2 to be playable, or, you know, within the game, to where there's like a bonus side quest you could do with him. But nope.
Chat said, listen, we're about to try this 15-year-old as an adult. Look at him with Hanayama. Muteki has a good question, Double R, if you could.
Okay.
Right after what Doom said. He said, how do you transfer PS1 data to a PS2 memory card? I didn't know you could do that. He said he tried, or...
I thought you could just do it easily, just when you're on the PS2 screen.
Humble said the memory cards match. I think just the PS2 had more memory. Muteki said maybe now with new tech, people can transfer Pokemon Yellow to USB. Yeah, I just remembered something. A guy who did this as an experiment. You remember this, Metal? Where he, like, soldered a link cable for it to work between, like, Gen 3 and 1 or something wacky like that?
Yeah, he was able to pull some kind of amazing engineering to pull that one off. Especially because of how weird Gen 1 and 2 are compared to like 3 onward. Because technically 3 onward have ways to transfer like all your shit forward. But there's a hard wall between 2 and 3. Because there's nothing. Or nothing officially. Anyways.
Ah, here's the copper hammer. I was looking for that. Finally.
That dude's clapping because he found it.
Yeah. But yeah, we can upgrade our equipment, well, our weapons to level 12 now.
Lord Doom mentioned he ordered his first actual McFarlane figure is to Call of Duty spawn for more Punisher guns.
Nice.
Nice.
That's right. I did that a lot. Yep. Humble mentioned PS2 being backwards compatible. When I first got a PS2, besides the Bouncer and Tekken Tag, I mean, I played PS1 games on it. I distinctly remember playing Final Fantasy VIII on it. Did I? Yeah, I must have played 8. And then I remember playing SmackDown, Just Bring It.
I did too, but the one thing I cannot understand is why that game required so much memory card space.
Oh my goodness, for real, it did.
It like took like 4/5 of your memory card.
Like legit, like I remember that.
One of those games. Ugh.
Yeah, you remember that? Like some games
Where the
just
blocks
randomly.
are just insanely massive. There were some games I know where the blocks were basically, yeah, you're gonna want a dedicated memory card for this.
Just for that game, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lord Doom says he remembers playing Final Fantasy VII on PS2, but buying multiple copies because storms in Louisiana. LPH,
Damn.
hey, LPH said maybe it took a lot because the 8-man tag team.
Maybe.
Because I don't think they do 8 people anymore, even though systems now can handle it. There's actually less people in multi-man tag matches now and stuff in wrestling games.
Huh.
You ever played Royal Rumble on Dreamcast?
No.
No, sadly.
Oh, I thought you did, Metal. Okay.
No, actually, I've not played, because I know there was a couple wrestling games on Dreamcast, but no, I haven't touched any of them. Funnily enough, because I think ECW was one, and there was like a WCW. I think it was Backstage Assault or something.
I had that on PS1.
I think ECW Hardcore too, maybe. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look.
I had Backstage Assault on PS1. Woof. I also had Thunder, I think, or I had a couple WCW games, and none of them I liked. On the PS1, that is, because the N64 ones were good.
Yeah. You know, one of the games I'm really sad I wish I played more, knew about earlier, but wish I could play more was WWF WrestleFest by Technos Japan in the arcade.
How do you bring it up? Star Child was telling me about that. I think my dad told me he would play the arcade. Was it? Yeah, I think that was one that had arcade.
Oh yeah, it was originally an arcade title.
Yeah. Dad said when I was little, after work, he'd go right to the, funny enough, to the store near me, even though we did not live in this neighborhood yet, but he would go to the store near me in this neighborhood because it had WrestleFest and play WrestleFest. Muteki asked if Rikishi was in Royal Rumble. I believe he was, and he was Samoan. Like, part of the Anoa'i dynasty has, because they'll let you know, right, Metal? They will let you know, the Anoa'i.
Yeah, like Joe is one of the few ones outside the family that have managed to make it.
Yeah, a Samoan that isn't part of the Anoa'i, and he's the only one with Samoa in his name.
Yeah. Samoa Joe!
LPH said, and that came out like 20 years ago, exactly, right? The fact that Royal Rumble and stuff came out with that many, and Just Bring It at that many concurrent playable characters on screen, and yet games now won't do it. What's the excuse now, huh?
It's like games like those should be tailored for PC, so that way you can increase the NPC count, you know?
Yeah. Humble said True Blue on Amazon as a... oh, okay, one of those, like EverDrives, I guess?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It says every game PS1 on 4 USB sticks, which they would do it for PS2 as well. Part of me wants to do that for DS or 3DS. Because, I mean, like, Nintendo ain't making no money no more off it.
No.
Nope.
I thought you were gonna sell Thunder for a second. I was like, whoa!
Oh god, if I did, I would
Nah.
I would be crying right now if I did. I want to make sure that I don't, actually. And I'm gonna be saving that Thunder Rune for Ghetto whenever we get back to control him eventually. Since he's the one who uses lightning magic, and since he has the true lightning rune on him, I figure equip him with the advanced lightning magic as a backup, you know?
Yep.
Anyway, the dude we need to recruit to where we can actually give him the grapes is right over here. So basically, this dude with the hoe, Bartz. And no, not that Bartz from Final Fantasy V, since there's no Z. There's no Z at the end of his name.
You have to call them Barts or Butts.
Butts.
Well, they called him Butts in Japan, but yeah.
Butts.
But when bringing it over to him, you know, bringing that game to America, they're like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna associate the name Bartz with Butts because people are just gonna call him the Fart Man or something like that.
Skibbity bitty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Art, Dart, Cart, Eart.
Eart.
Bort.
We're on a Bort license plate.
Come along.
Bort?
Bort.
You mean
My son
Bert's,
is also named Bort.
You mean Bert's nephew? Bort, as they called him in Bert strips. Even though his name was technically Brad in Sesame Street.
Yep. We're on a Bort license plate.
Alright. I think now we're gonna take a trip over to Alma Kinan Village because there's a couple of other people who we can recruit to our army, and I think that's all that's left that we're gonna be able to recruit in this game. No. There's one other person in Great Hollow that we also need to check up on that we can recruit, but first things first, we'll take care of Alma Kinan Village real quick. But yeah, that blinking mirror and using Vicky to teleport us, they're really helping us get around much faster. Otherwise, we would be wasting time if we just continued journeying on foot, you know?
I got you. Lord Doom said the level 2 runes are needed. Selling one would cause me to reload.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think me and Metal don't know as much as... Well, Metal, did you play any of them? Suikodens? I don't think, right?
No.
Yeah, I've only played... This. Funny enough, it's the only one I played. The one you're playing now, and I did, and I... And as you could tell, I never beat it.
That's because you
'Cause
only played the demo,
demo.
right?
Yes, it's a demo.
Yeah.
think I was too busy playing in terms of full games. When this come out, the launch window.
It came out in 2002.
Oh, 2002.
Yeah.
Bruh, when in 2002? Fall or earlier?
I think sometime during the summer
Hmm.
or early fall, around that area somewhere.
Let me see, cause I know what game I was definitely playing. It came out in America. Yeah, fall of '02,
Yeah.
October.
But a
Let me see when.
very low profile release, if I might add.
Definitely. Well, guess what? Yeah, it came out a whole year earlier. Never mind. I probably still was playing it though.
I remember reading magazine articles about this game. They said that it was supposed to come out in fall, I think in October 2022, and when that day came when it had finally launched in North America, I never thought it would make the light of day until I saw it at a video rental store, and I'm like, what? They actually do have it? It actually did come out? And I was like sold and wanting to play it from there.
Oh, because I'm trying to think of what game I was playing because Metal Gear Solid came out a year earlier too,
Yeah.
and I was playing that because I was able to, I was getting European Extreme.
You weren't playing
Four?
You weren't playing Subsistence, were you?
No, it was just regular MGS2. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
So vanilla.
Oh, I know what I was playing that came out '02. Tekken 4 and Virtua Fighter 4 and Mortal Kombat came out the same year.
Oh yes, Deadly Alliance.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what I was doing.
Oh, that's some good stuff though.
I was playing all those.
Well, better than me playing shit like Smash Brothers and I think Bloody Roar and shit. So yeah.
Oh, Sly Cooper and the Devious Raccoonist came out too. Well, I was playing that too.
I guess so.
I like Sly Cooper. I don't talk about it a lot, but I do.
I can't remember what I was playing in 2002 that I spent a lot of time with. Maybe it was this game.
Hey,
But that
Bad Gamer.
but that
I
was
know
cool.
for me it was probably Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on my GameCube. That and Smash Brothers. Because Lord knows I did leave my GameCube on once overnight just to get Mewtwo in Melee.
Because I remember at the time, when Suikoden 2 or Suikoden 3 came out, I was really big into Capcom games like Devil May Cry and Onimusha when they came out. But they came out in late 2001, so just a year prior.
No, Bad Gamer said that what you played metal was him too. He said he even asked, are you the same person?
I don't think so, but it's maybe close.
Oh,
He said played so much Melee with friends.
No, I remember what it was I was playing in 2002 immensely. And one of them was a little game called Metroid Prime.
You know,
Do.
I played that late, I guess, because I was already in high school and I finally started playing it.
And I was also... And I think it was around that same year, that Christmas too, when I got a Game Boy Advance. And I remember playing the crap out of the first Mega Man Zero and Metroid Fusion and even Golden Sun when that came out. And not to mention Sonic Advance.
Metroid Fusion was a Christmas present for me.
Neat.
But you never beat it, right?
No, I don't remember why.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, now the next place we need to go to is Great Hollow, because the last person we can recruit is there, before everybody else who we can recruit can be recruited automatically based on story reasons. So let's head over to where the Lizard Clan stays at. But we do get a story cutscene here. Oh, Jemba's here. But he went into the ancient highway of the Sindar clan. Something is afoot within that ancient highway. But we'll worry about him in a short bit. And besides, we only completed about an hour of gameplay for this session today, so we're actually making some good progress, I feel. But yeah, thank God we found that copper hammer, or else we would be boned. So yes, if you remember the little girl who was with Hugo when we were in Vene del Zexe in Chapter 1, who was hanging around Melville and Elliot, yep. We get reintroduced to Alanis again. Or Alanus. Alanus. The St. Loa Knight.
Yeah. Bad Gamer said could never play much of Morrowind, hated the combat. Same.
Yeah.
He's like, why is this game saying I missed? I hated that too.
Because it was all like doing D20 shit.
Yep, it was still doing
essentially
dice rolls
behind the
correct.
scenes.
Yep.
And even though like you would physically connect with it, if the roll said you missed, then you missed. But yeah, with Oblivion, they kind of streamlined a lot of that shit by quite a lot. So
that's why even though people are like, oh, Morrowind's the best, like no, Oblivion's my favorite.
oh yeah, like Morrowind's, well, its story's kind of cracked up to begin with. Not to mention all the expansions.
Kirkbride.
Mm-hmm.
I still love that
Exactly.
day Kirkbride admitted that he was on drugs.
Yeah, he
I
basically did,
told
like, what was it, drugs for like a month straight, and Todd Howard, like, found him splayed out on his, like, apartment floor with, like, all these notes talking about trees shooting math at each other and shit.
Ah, yes, I love telling Wheels that one.
Yeah.
The tree math. Wait, what? I'm like, the trees defend it from oblivion, which... The perfect game to me would be if Daggerfall was done with modern stuff. Oh my goodness,
Oh,
Daggerfall.
there are people trying. I know that.
Yep.
There are people trying to, like, do a modern Daggerfall, but I know it's a massive project that's going to take for, like, forever.
Daggerfall
Sadly.
is huge, and you could do so much. You even had banks. You could bank in that game.
Cha-ching!
Game was huge. It's still the biggest one. Map size? It's much bigger than any modern Elder Scrolls. Lord Doom. That sounds like some elvish heresy. The Bad Gamer said, my only gripe with Oblivion was the level scaling. Oh yeah, they scaled with you.
Everything scaled with you, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was really hilarious having, you know, bandit thieves trying to shake me down for like 50 gold when they're wearing like full glass armor,
Like,
which is ass expensive, which is like the highest
Exactly.
tier light armor. And they're decked out in like thousands of dollars worth of armor, but they're hassling you for like 50 bucks. Just because they scale, yeah, with the player character.
Didn't Skyrim scale with you though? I mean, not everywhere, but
Okay, technically yes, but they reworked it to be far more sane.
yeah.
And not to mention that they just started having different variants show up. Like, at first you'll fight wolves. Once you get high enough, then ice wolves will show up, or timber wolves and shit like that, you know. Basically, instead of just getting absurdly stronger opponents, they would swap it out with, like, a variant or something that's stronger. So, which makes more sense than just, you know, bears being able to tank like 50 arrows to the face.
Well, they literally are what they are, bears. They won't
Yeah.
they won't go down that easily. Okay, and with that, I think we can recruit all that we can, that are Stars of Destiny. Now, I did mention that there are 4 other characters who we can recruit, but they are not part of the 108 Stars of Destiny, though. Oh, everybody's expecting Yujiro, the one who can pretty much make everyone his bitch in every fighting tournament. Even the 150-year-old Chinese martial artist.
What my thing with I saw a bad gamer said, "Here I am in glass armor, and I still can't kill a rat or a wolf." Yujiro did what? Bad gamer said, "If Kappa." Yeah, Lord Doom said flu sucks. That's what I think I caught a couple days ago too.
Oh God, last week I had I think it was last week or the week before, but I got myself a cold, but then again I took me some Zycam to lessen it, and boy howdy did that do the trick.
Ooh. There we go.
Well, yeah, that Zycam knows how to pack a punch for sure. Because the thing is that if you have a cold, then that's because you don't. And if it lasts for a bit too long, then that's because you don't have that much zinc in your system. And you need all the zinc you can get if you want to, get better.
Right.
Because I remember about a month ago, before I got a cold, that had me this really bad 24-hour stomach bug. And this was when I was on my last week of vacation as well. Because if I was still sick right before the Game Awards came about, I would have been devastated if I was sick at that time. But thank God it only lasted for about 24 hours. Let me tell you, those 24-hour bugs are shit.
They're a bitch. I know. Ugh. I mean, the last time I thought I had a 24-hour bug, it was actually COVID, but that was a different story. But oh well.
I guess that's what they call stomach flu. Another name for 24-hour bug.
Yeah. Just kind of, it shoots through you quickly. It's in and out.
Mm-hmm. See if the chat said anything new. Lord Doom says, I saw Edge, that cool guy. He's talking about the recruit in our army. So yes, one of the dogs who actually looks a lot like Koroku is here inside the North Cavern. So one of the 4 dogs, if we get all 4 of these dogs, they can be recruited to our castle, but the thing is, they're not part of the 108 stars. Even though it says they joined the 108 stars, they're not actual stars of destiny. So if you think you got them recruited to your entourage to be a part of the 108 stars of destiny, well, truth be told, they're not actually within that group. Hama Castle is the most intimidating place on Earth, Lord Doom says. LPH asks, are there any good movies coming out this month?
Depends on what you're good. I mean, I there's a movie called Better Man coming out. It's about what's his face. But if you're not into what's his face, then see, I got an email from Regal about it. Part of the Regal dealie.
Monkeys, Muteki says.
Oh, Den of Thieves 2 comes out yesterday. Came out. If you like the first Den of Thieves, I guess.
Also, we need to send our condolences to all the people who are in LA who suffered because of the wildfires.
Yeah, no,
That was rough.
Wolfman is coming soon. Starring Christopher Abbott, a man must protect himself and his family when they're being stalked by a werewolf. Dogman, which is a cartoon.
Oh, yes. Basically, the guy who died and they transplanted his dog's head onto his body.
Part dog, part man, all hero. One of them days. Best friends and roommates Drew and Alyssa are about to have one of them days. When they discover Alyssa's boyfriend has blown their rent money, the duo finds it's going to extremes in a comical race against the clock to avoid eviction and keep their friendship intact.
Alright, here's the next dog. Connie. Just basically a white-furred scallywag.
However, Lord Doom said, "Go to Hanma Castle? Nah, I'd rather stay inside this volcano. It's safer here." LPH said, "Is that comic like 20 years old?"
Which one? The Dog Man?
Let me see.
I thought Dogman was more of a children's storybook series.
Graphic novel was a comic, so it's a comic.
Oh, it was a comic, okay. Then I guess I must have been thinking of Captain Underpants as the children's storybook series.
Yeah, same creator, same like spin-off from that.
Yeah.
After Captain Underpants ended his 12th entry, he did Dogman.
I see.
Dogman started in 2016, so it's actually fairly new.
Okay. I remember in 2004, I think that's when the Bleach anime started? Or the manga?
Oh. The original?
Yeah, the original.
Came out, I was still in high school. Came out 2001. At least in Japan. Hello?
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we can call the game, or basically the anime and manga, the waifu anime and manga, because Tite Kubo knows how to make waifus.
2016 to 2025, so not 20 years. That's like what? Nine years, almost 10. Next year, Dogman.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness, 2016 is almost 10 years. Come on. Get out of here. Please.
I think I made mention of it.
LPH mentioned Cartoon Network on late 2004. Really? Then I guess it's older. The graphic novels I saw, they said 2016, but let me.
It's really sad with Cartoon Network's cancellation.
How long will they tread water until they finally die? Is the question. I guess this for Cartoon Network or Warner Brothers, I guess.
But still, that's so stupid. It's like, how are kids supposed to be introduced to cartoons that way? But then again, I guess,
The answer is Coco Melon. I guess.
Okay, there's an older Dogman, original Dogman that is older. Okay. Official Dogman, the new one, started in 2016, but yeah, there's an older one. Original Dogman, created by George and Harold. Okay.
Good to know. Alright, now the next dog we gotta recruit is actually here at Mount Sinai, but the one area we need to go to is actually to the left, coming up here pretty shortly. Because this poor pooch is about to have the time of its life for being on the side of the mountain about to fall off. So yeah, if you come all the way over here, right there. Oh, jeez! That poor pooch. Good thing it's hanging on.
No.
Good thing it's hanging on for its life right now.
Grab him.
Aw, he got up himself. So, he's all good.
Good boy.
Yeah, it's all red. Got red.
Oh!
Clifford.
You're talking about Bleach. Sorry, he meant Bleach. It started in 2001, so it's even older.
Oh, no, I was talking about the anime,
Well, he was asking about
the manga.
well, he said, okay,
Mangas.
the anime was on Cartoon Network in '04.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The anime for Bleach was on Cartoon Network in '04. Yeah. That sounds right. I was in high school.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, if the anime for Bleach started in '01, does that mean it predated?
Oh, the manga did.
Oh, the manga did? Okay, then now that makes sense.
And then Naruto's manga actually started in '99, but
Yeah, I think it started in '99 with like a one shot, but the actual story didn't start until 2001, if I recall. Or I could be mistaken. You know, it's really hard to imagine that this year is the 40th anniversary of the Super Mario series. That started
And
with-
what will? And I hope they do something good about it.
Well, I'm pretty sure they will, but we won't know until March 14th. No, March 10th, when Mario Day occurs.
Yeah, which is some people's guess for the final true reveal of the Switch 2, even though it's leaked out there and there's some quibbling about possible lawsuits.
Against Genki.
Yeah, because of them showing off a mock-up at CES and Nintendo not being terribly thrilled about that.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's at that point where people are getting tired of the wait and they just want to see it be revealed for the first time.
But Nintendo's gonna Nintendo, so
Of course.
they'll do it on their terms, on their time frame when they feel like it. And Mario Day does feel like one of the more sane ones to do so. You know, unless they're going to announce 3D Collection 2, that, you know, includes all the greatest hits that are missing. You know, like Galaxy 2, Teach's Typing, Time Machine, and of course, the best one of all time, Mario's Game Gallery. If you ever want to hear Charles Martinet play Go Fish in a Mario voice, that's for you.
Looks like it's time to go fishing again.
Fishy, fishy, fishies. I'll take all your pull on the planté. Oh.
Muteki says only people who are mad are Nintendo YouTubers because they have no content. Well, I mean, it's understandable, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, can't really do anything about it until they officially unveil the console. Our stone strategist is here to greet us about the goings-on that is happening outside Great Hollow. We already have the true lightning rune and the true fire rune. Now looks like the true water rune is about to be unleashed from its dormancy.
Nice.
Yes. So all the true runes of the elements are starting to come forth one way or the other. Alright, so we're going to the ancient highway. Because that's the only way we're gonna be able to get to where the true water rune is. And they said that the masked bishop should be in that highway, so expect to see Sarah Hubert and Albert Silverberg there. So things could start to get a little bit more interesting going forward. Okay, and Mua, I never did upgrade any one of your abilities, so might as well go ahead and get you taken care of. Let's see. Maybe accuracy. It's always good to have more accuracy to hit our targets. Okay, so...
Alrighty then.
yeah.
Chat.
Or Mario Sports Pack with Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, Mario Baseball, and Mario Strikers, LPH says.
You know, that'd be cool.
That would be.
Just saying. Just saying.
It would, but they won't do it because that would make people happy.
Can't have that.
Nope.
I guess not.
Now, I want to go back to Duck Village one more time before we go in the ancient highway. Where's Duck Village? Okay. Because I want to see if we can actually get that, that silver hammer, finally. Like I said, the RNG of getting some of these items in the game is really weird. Nope, she doesn't have it. What about
What?
What about that Lizard Clan guy who's up here? The little girl who we got the Thunder Crystal from?
The techie said Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Oh, actually, I think it's... oh, it's this girl right here. Okay, here we go. Now we have the Silver Hammer. I was just talking to the wrong person. So yes, now we can upgrade our weapons to level 15. And if we get the Golden Hammer, which we won't until Chapter 5, the last chapter in the game, then we can upgrade our character's weapons to the maximum level of 16. Would you believe me if I told you in Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes that the max level you can upgrade your weapon is level 15 and not 16 like the Suikoden series?
Wonder why they made that choice.
I couldn't tell you. But yeah, it seemed really strange. But yeah, if I want to say if there was like a underrated gem of last year that I really enjoyed the most, then it was definitely Eiyuden Chronicle. That and Black Myth Wukong. You know, I guess that's something we should talk about real quick. What was your guys' game of 2024 that came out in that year?
That's a good question. Darshow says some while I look at this up.
Okay.
Well, for me, it's both easy and sad. It would probably be the MVC Fighting Collection. That's probably the game that came out last year that I've played the most. So.
That's fine.
Even though the physical one, yeah, didn't come out till much later, but still.
Yeah, like I said, for me, it was definitely Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes and Black Myth Wukong.
Trying to double check.
Muteki said Astrobot and Like a Dragon 8.
Oh, Astrobot for sure.
Uh, Astrobot for me, that would definitely be like, one of the best games that I played of last year for sure, but not one of the underrated gems of last year on my list.
Well, just ask you what's your favorite. Tekken 8 would be if not for all the microtransactions. I still play it. I still play it because I'm a Tekken guy, but like, man, at least that kind of knocked it down for me.
Mm-hmm.
Persona 3 Reload, I didn't even know it came out, but that's a remake. But Metaphor is a new game. But I remember playing it and being like, eh. It's one of those games where I'm like, I'll get it if it's on sale.
Yeah, I know I definitely will. Probably get it on PC since last year I got the 4070 Super graphics card for my rig.
I'm glad that you found. You know what I need is to get something like that, build a PC, get Blender, and start doing animations.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll play games. Oh, I'll play games, of course.
Yes. It's like, Jerry, don't forget about the games though.
Huh?
Although I'm pretty sure you're gonna say, what is gaming? And I'd be like, you cannot be serious.
Muteki said Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, right? Yeah.
That one too.
But he saw Star Shot. He said probably didn't want to. They probably just did that level cap just so they can have some reason to not make it exactly like Suikoden.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. Okay, so, well, for what's left for the last half hour of seeing some actual story take place, we'll go back to the Ancient Highway, which is where we're at right now. You might remember this road that we traveled when we were trying to escape from the destroyed Korea village to get to Great Hollow as Hugo, and we had Lily and her party help us out. I mean, with us upgrading our weapons, to level 15, look at how much these enemies are getting riggedy wrecked. Too bad, Senor Joe has taken a hell of a pounding from this guy.
He'll survive. He always does.
Oh my god, he only had 1 hit point left.
Exactly. My boy has sturdy as his ability.
Damn.
Always survives near fatal hits.
Can't believe our boy lived through all that, hoopla.
Hoopla.
Good thing they weren't knee-deep in the hoopla, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
And of course, I think we all can agree what the biggest travesty of gaming was last year, and that was Concord.
Yep.
Yes, the live service shooter that Sony was apparently banking their next, apparently 5 to 10 years on, was dead in less than 2 weeks, and the plug pulled. So yeah, that turned out very well.
And they even had the gall to say around that time when that game came out and was flopping so bad, where they said, unfortunately, we don't have enough original IPs. It's like, you got a back catalog of games you have not utilized for so long. It's like, holy crap. Are they really that daft? I even put out a tweet when they said that. I was like, Wild Arms, The Legend of Dragoon, Siphon Filter. Those are a few names that you left dormant for many years that could use a revival, Sony. Yeah, Lord Doom. Hey, it's Uber, the walking trash can. I could see kind of looks like one. Just based on his getup. But if he was a walking trash can, wouldn't he look more like Oscar the Grouch, though? No? Okay.
Yep.
And yes, that was a thing that actually happened on Sesame Street, by the way, guys. Oscar could... The way that Oscar actually got around is that he could actually walk with his own 2 feet underneath the trash can.
Lord Doom
Well,
said,
he's
no,
got to get around somehow.
Lord Doom said, no, I mean he's garbage and can't fight.
Oh.
By Uber. Back. LPH said, what's worse? Metal? LPH is a question, okay?
Yeah.
What's worse? Conquered or Madam Web?
Oh. Good.
Well, Madam Web was admittedly kind of... By everything we hear about it, it was a fucking shit show that even the actors had no fucking faith in, and one of them explicitly did it just to get her own movie greenlit, which turned out to be far more successful. So, yeah. And then there's Concord, which, like I said, was Sony was angling to be their big, multimedia blockbuster franchise for like the next 10 years, and then it just dies out of the gate, and yeah, it basically kind of signaled the end of a certain kind of era for gaming.
Yeah, the AAA and quadruple A era of gaming, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Muteki asked a good question. He says, so which was worse, Madam Web or Joker 2?
Well, but
I'd say Joker 2, because it was intentionally made to shit on the legacy of the first movie for it being enjoyed by the wrong audience. So, yeah.
LPH Metal LPH said, I got one, the Crow remake.
I haven't seen it, so can't really say anything. I've heard it's a massive pile of shit, though, so...
Lord Doom said, I guess Spider-Man can't fight either. And Bad Gamer said, yeah, you were saying Metal. Yep, I was going to say what Metal said about Joker 2. How that was worse because it's literally made to crap on the previous movie.
Yeah.
What a horrible movie. I hope I never see it. I hope I never... I really don't want to. I have no intention.
I'll tell you a movie
Let's
that
fight
was...
somewhere empty.
I'll tell you a movie that was also terrible as much as Madam Web. Kraven the Hunter.
Yes, Sony keeps wanting to do that, right, Metal?
They did, and yeah, seems like it finally marks the end of the Sony attempted Spider-Man spin-off verse.
Yeah, they keep trying to do that, and it's like, it ain't... Stop trying to make... the Mean Girls thing, Metal? Stop trying to make a Spider-Man verse happen. It's not gonna happen.
Stop trying to make it happen. Yeah. But they keep due. As long as they've got the rights anyway, they're gonna keep trying.
I think that's why, right? Because if they don't do nothing, they lose the rights or something. I forget.
If they don't do nothing, Disney will get whole and sole ownership rights of the Spider-Man for like movies, as opposed to now where they're clearly separate incarnations. So yeah.
I mean, I could see some benefits and concerns coming out of that. For one, Spider-Man would be fully integrated into the Marvel Cinematic Universe fully, but concerning because the type of Spider-Man movies we want to see may not actually get made. But then again, with the success of Deadpool and Wolverine, that may most likely change. Lord Doomy says, "I'm gonna live stream it directly to your brain tomorrow. I have that technology now. I can just beam the movie to your mind."
Oh boy. Yeah, Bad Gamer says, stop making movies about characters people don't care about.
Right? Yeah, so here we are at one of the dungeons of the game, but it's pretty lifeless for what it looks like. But then again, these are some old ruins from this game's ancient civilization in the Suikoden universe. Way to go, Bobby Lashley with the bearskin cap. I mean, Halleck.
Lord Doom said they need to make another Punisher movie.
They do. I wholeheartedly agree. Hey, there's that last dog. Standing up and
Dog hairs.
shaking its ass. Something tells me this dog's a female? Or it's just like to stand on its hind legs. Golly. That dog's a mime. Look at it.
You can do that? Look at his pawsies.
Golly. Imagine that appearing on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh man. That's sleep paralysis demon right there.
Lord Doom says, I'll alternatively accept a Jason Todd Red Hood movie.
You know, that's another one that yeah, why haven't they done that either?
The answer.
Oh, right, WB, that's why.
Of course. Because the only thing they care about is just Batman and Batman only. It's like, how about a Nightwing movie? And they're like, what about Nightwing? Basically, that's WB in a nutshell. Sad and very deplorable, if you ask me. How tall is that dog and how much does it weigh? Good question. But I can't imagine it weighing that much. Or being that tall as the other dogs that we recruited.
How many dogs we need? All of them. Alright.
Of course. We're trying to build a humane society at Hanma Castle. Buteki says they were going to get Batgirl a movie, but then they were like, nah, write it off as tax.
Yep.
Sad but true. I hope James Gunn's Superman movie actually convinces WB to change their mind, but probably won't. Byakuo chainmail. But I already got pretty decent armor for my people right now. Look what Muteki says. WB just love Flash. WB be like, he did nothing wrong. Flashpoint Paradox, anybody?
Well, they be like he did do nothing.
WB, he's not Griffith, okay? You could just forget about that fantasy. Bad Gamers also says something new. He says, and with the loss of the Batgirl movie, nothing of value was lost. You know, that is also another really good question to ask. It's like, why is it that WB cannot even just go through with trying to establish DC properties in a proper cinematic universe? Why is it that they always have to backpedal on any possible opportunity? It's like, do they just hate money? Or did they just hate the idea of spending money to make money? You know?
Yep. That's exactly it. LPH said to him, Spider-Man's hierarchy of the MCU, unlike The Rock and DC. Muteki said, I know why they like, we hate Marvel and MCU, so we're gonna do the opposite and show them up. They're like, we hate Marvel and MCU, so we're gonna do the opposite. Probably.
It's a good point. Now, I know exactly where we need to go at this place, so I'm just kind of just breezing around this place so that way you get a good idea as to what it looks like. Because we won't continue with more story until next week's episode. And by next week's episode, we should be able to get to Chapter 5, the last chapter in the game.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but we are nearing the end game of this game.
Oh, wow.
And I had a lot of fun with this series, I'm not gonna lie, even though it may have seemed tedious at some points, but this game, I think it doesn't get the credit it deserves, and it should. You know?
Yeah, I got you. I think it's, yeah, people don't talk about this one. I like it.
Yeah.
Muteki said, there'll be a time when both DC and MCU movies will be like, no one watches them and it's boring, losing money. That's when they're like, okay, let's have them cross over. Then we'll have the crossover we wanted.
Probably.
So it'd be like another Marvel vs. DC Civil War crossover comic.
Hey, when's the next Steam sale?
Probably not until this spring.
Oh.
Yeah, because we just got off the winter sale not too long ago. Why, is there a game that piques your interest?
Probably. I mean, I know I want uh Fate Samurai Remnant finally.
Oh yeah. Surprised I still haven't even played that game on my PS5. And you know what? Maybe after this game I need to get it fully downloaded onto my PS5. I do like me some Muso games, even though it's technically not a... I mean, technically not a part of the Muso series, but it is a Muso game in its own right. Because when you said Fate, I thought you were going to get the visual novel, Fate Stay Night.
Yeah, that was on sale.
Yeah. Yeah, I did get me a lot of good games through the Steam Winter Sale. One of them was, I made sure to get for myself was a Steam copy of Like a Dragon Ishin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Metal, did she get anything during Steam sale?
Not really this time around.
Oh. You got Klonoa too. Kyle?
Yes, you did. You gifted that to me. And I gifted you 2 games.
Yep.
One of them was Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. And
Yep.
what was the other one?
Oh, let me see. Let me see. Because I got the receipts. It did something to Alex too. I forget.
I mean, Muteki asks us, when are we gonna buy Bunny Garden on Steam?
Never.
I received a gift copy. No, that was Alex who sent that. Gift copy. Here we go. Oh, it was MVC Infinite. That's what you got me.
Yes, that's what it was, because...
Yeah, because of the mod, yeah.
Yeah, that came out, the MVCI and beyond. And I take it you still haven't even tried the mod yet?
No, I mean, at the time, I mean, but hey, after this week, huh? I'll be free.
Yeah.
After this week, I'm like, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, crazy teacher.
And then I'm gonna ask you, how are you gonna be able to get your real estate license now?
Well, golly, you know. I mean, of course.
I'm sure there are other ways, but,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was unfortunate that you had to end up with a,
Well, like they said, yeah, like, oh, that's what they were saying. Like, hey, look, there's plenty of other schools. If this one ain't working for you, just go to another one.
yeah.
And if school ain't working for you in general, well,
But
use this as a reference.
But here's a question I'm going to ask you, Jerry. Since you're leaving that school, are you going to miss Beast Boy?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. I just thought there may have been like a part of you that may have felt, you know, bad about leaving someone like him. Because is there always that thing where, you know, even though there are certain ones that you just don't want to associate yourself with anymore, you kind of actually still miss them as time goes on?
I'll probably miss the three in the back. Sure.
You know, it's just like you're never gonna see the funky chicken again.
If I indeed go to another school, I'll probably see it again. You know, if I don't find something else, because I'm also applying to other jobs too, just in case. Like,
Right.
but if I do go to another school, I'll probably see it again. Because that's like a thing they all do apparently.
And you're gonna miss the Larry the Lobster song.
Yeah, Larry the Lobster.
It's just when you told me about that song, I just couldn't help but, you know, laugh my butt off. Because it's so cute, but so stupid, but so funny at the same time.
Yep.
Even though they do have the song Larry the Lobster on YouTube.
Yeah. That's what I do whenever I need them to do something. Sometimes I'll like, look, I'll play Larry the Lobster if you chill. I'm like, all right, Larry the Lobster.
We love you, cows. Basically, that's what they would say.
Bad Gamer even said it. I didn't even notice he said that. Just like what I said. I'll miss the quiet and calm kids. The others, screw them. Like, yeah, exactly. The three in the back. Three in the back. They're quiet and calm. I'll miss them. Ones that don't need help going to the bathroom.
And who don't need their diapers changed either.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm. Yeah, you do. It's hot out too.
Larry the Lobster, Larry the Lobster. Okay,
That's
so
the thing, though. Like that line of work takes a very specific type of person. I mean, and I'm learning. Like, okay, I am not that type of person.
right.
Very good.
Anyways, I was gonna say, since we now got a good idea of the layout of this place and where we need to go, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end things off right here for this.
All right.
For this time around, and we'll resume where we left off for next week. And we made some pretty good progress with recruiting what's left that we can actually recruit for ourselves before recruiting the others who join our army automatically. But yeah. Anyways, so since we've been gone for almost a month, I really don't know whose turn is it next.
I don't either.
Let's just start with metal.
Okay.
All right. You know, that works too.
Yeah.
All right. For my, busted leg having butt, you can follow me on X at Visible Ninja 00. That's the only social I really actively use at the minute. And even then, it's mostly retweets or the occasional shit post I come up with. So, yeah. Anyways, otherwise, check us out across social media at Hero Club for Life, including the Twitch, where we stream Fridays and Wednesdays. Wednesdays, we do a bit of news, and Fridays, we just game and chill. So, yeah. So, come by and check us out. Thank you very much.
All right. In terms of content, you guys can find me on both YouTube and Twitch at Double RPG Reviews. YouTube's my bread and butter when it mostly comes to content, whereas Twitch is secondary as I stream on there mostly. I know that 2024 was not a good year for me to work on content, but I hope that changes for 2025. But we'll see about that. But if you want to know all the updates coming from me through social media, then follow me on both Facebook and Twitter at Double RPG Reviews. And that's it.
All right. Hey, if you haven't already, hit the follow button here, and follow me on Twitch and all of social media with the same name, Fighter Cows. FIGHTERXAOS is how it's spelled. I stream Tuesdays and Fridays. This week coming 4:30 p.m. Eastern. After that, back to 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, and I do on social media, Twitter /X, Facebook, Instagram, webcomics and art and all that as well. Check out our Discord, which I'm sure Double R will link.
Oh, yeah, I can do that real quick.
That's where we, you always keep in touch with us there because that's where we're most active, usually.
I just hope that Twitch doesn't get antsy with us about linking our Discord.
No, the way they mentioned it was like obvious of compromised accounts, like, free viewers here.
Uh-huh.
And we're doing it in other people's chats, apparently. By we, I mean whoever was using the account.
Right. I guess I should also say, for our past highlights or past streams that we did that we highlighted, they are all unpublished, but we will be publishing them back onto our Twitch account. So that way, for any of the episodes of our past live stream series that we did, you will be able to catch them on Twitch. So just please be patient until we get all of them back online. But yeah. So other than that, in between in between sessions with me, between this episode and the next episode, I will be grinding to get our characters in fighting fit condition to resume for where we have to go next. But next time we resume where we left off within the Sindar runes, and hopefully we get the true water rune for ourselves, and then get started with the last chapter of the game, and we'll see how that goes. But until next week, I am Double RPG.
Well, Ninja.
Fighter Cows.
And
I wanted to say, I'm glad that they were not smart enough to delete the stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Just unpublish it. Whoever did that.
Yeah, I was really happy about that too, because if they deleted all those streams that we did, it's like, I mean, even though we do have YouTube as a backup, I'm pretty sure that there are those who would rather just watch them on Twitch. Some people. But yeah. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week. And Fighter Cows, my friend, you have two great words that are left to end off this stream. And they are?
Mimu. Anyo.
Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you next week, guys. Bye-bye. Adios.
See ya.